Hello, thank you very much for coming back to us. We're talking about making money out of the paranormal. Is it right? And if so, how much can you make? No, it doesn't matter how much you make. No, guys, we just literally, before the break, went on and talked about the difference of it. And I see that the paranormal is one big thing. And I think there's different sections in it, but it's one big thing. We're all after the same thing, and that's to find proof of the paranormal. Now, I think that as soon as money's involved, there is this huge debate that comes up, which shouldn't be a debate. At the end of the day, everyone has to live, and why can't you have a company where you can make money out of it? A private doctor's practice, they charge to save somebody's life, and you kind of think, I know they probably do it for free as well, but they still charge to treat people. I have to pay for prescriptions, which means somebody who's making that prescription is making some money, and that's for a health issue. So why can't you? No one questions the fact that a psychic can charge 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds, and some of them charge ridiculous amounts of money for that. They're quite happy to pay that. And I think and stop me if I'm going off at a tangent or I'm wrong here, but what you do offer is the ability for people, the normal everyday people out there who would love to go on an investigation group, haven't got the time to set one up, there's not one in their area, but they can pay relatively a small amount of money for what they're going to get, and actually be a part of an investigation group. So, am I right on that?
Exactly right. And the other thing that we offer is the fact that we offer a small ratio of group. So we have, if we had 30 people, they'd only be working groups of 10. Minimum of 10. So you could have them working groups of 6. We have a lot of team members to support them, so we offer them a really good experience.
So Natasha, how many people are on your investigations?
Between 9 or 10, but that's because we had this conversation before. My problem with is obviously what you do is, you've got 3 different groups in a location, so if you hear footsteps, bangs or whatever, you don't know if it is the other team. And with what we do, obviously we're walkie-talkies anyway, and we split up into like 2 or 3 teams and go off at opposite ends of buildings and things like that. We always know where everybody is. But
we do exactly the same thing.
We do try to cut down as best we can on noise pollution, and I would say 99% of the time that's hugely successful, isn't it? We are conscious of that.
Well, we have it. I mean, when we're doing any show that we do, whether it be Most Haunted or Ghost Hunting, we're the Wines of Spirits, it's easier with Wines of Spirits, and certainly with Ghosts of, because there's only 2 of us there, and we know that usually we're either together or when we split up. We know exactly where the other person is, and because the cameras are running all the time, that there's always a video record of where people are. So if, for argument's sake, I'm in a cellar in a pub on my own, and Stuart might be 3 floors up at the top, because when we look back at the footage, if I hear some footsteps above me, we can see, even though he might be 3 floors up, whether Stuart was walking at the time. And even though we don't discount the fact that it might be paranormal, we can say, well, the trouble is, even though it felt like it was above me, Stuart was walking at the time. So we can discount that extraneous noise. And that's one of the hardest things to do, especially when you've got multiple people on board.
I think the biggest issue that we were talking about earlier was the fact that it's actually working with members of the public that can be difficult in itself. I mean, you've got 30 people with 30 different lots of history coming to your event. You've got to manage those people. And it's about putting very strong policies in place before they even attend the event.
You're a psychotherapist, aren't you? So you can almost sort of look at these people and go, loopy.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously I'm not right all the time, but there are a lot of occasions where I can, on the introductions, I can work out straight away who's going to give us problems. And as I was saying on another show, we isolate those people.
But that can be hard. I mean, because I know with yours, you've assembled a really good team, and I know a lot of the team, and they're very credible people. So you're kind of lucky in that respect that when things happen.
It's took us a long time though to actually get there.
Well, Most Haunted has taken us 10 years to get a decent team.
But we also have a CCTV set up as well, so. I mean, like, say if someone is walking about, we can go back to that time and check. Because we went to the Skirrid Inn, and we actually saw someone running down the stairs, and all the team was actually together at this point. So we checked the CCTV at the bottom of the stairs, top of the stairs, and it wasn't on camera, but we actually saw someone running down the stairs.
Yeah.
But we've still checked,
Sure,
yeah.
couldn't you?
So that's, even though we trust the team we've got, I mean, we have had people throwing stones and
Oh, you'll get the...
knock-ins and, you know, again, you've also got to catch them at the act before you can get rid of them. So we're very lucky with who we've got now, but this is what I'm saying, before we can put, you don't know if someone throws, you don't know them.
Yeah.
You know, they are strange.